this is going to be our first map labeling part in IELTS listening. And here's how we're going to solve it. First things first, we have to follow the instructions. Label the map below and write the correct letter A to I next to questions 11 to 16. So we have 6 questions here from 11 to 16. Without further ado, let's get started in solving this.
Now, I know you've all got a map of the area, but it hasn't been updated for some time. So I'd like to spend a few minutes just explaining where everything is before you set off to explore. Now, we're here, of course, at the library.
We are here at the library. This is important because this is the entrance part in this listening map label. You have to focus on where the entrance is or where you are currently. And she says that we are at the library.
And directly to our right, in this grand old building, is the town cinema. There are, sadly, plans to turn it into a function center.
Now, here's something you need to be very specific about. Right next to library is a giant cinema. But if you look closely at the questions, you'll say that there is no cinema. So this is already weeded out.
But for the time being, it's a great place to catch the latest flicks. Now, if you are hungry, probably the best place to eat is actually right in front of us, on the other side of Grover Street. The large grey building is home to the finest restaurant in the area. And just behind it, you'll find a more casual cafe, a good spot for morning coffees.
Right across the Grover Street, there is a restaurant, and behind it is the cafe. So there you have it. 11 is D.
I know some of you have small kids, so you'll be happy to hear that there's a wonderful playground in the town. From here, the library, you just walk right and turn left at Port Street. Keep going
turn left
until you hit Darling Street
onto Port Street,
and you'll find it on the corner to your right. Speaking of children,
take right, take the first left, right across at the end, at the right side corner. Did you see these keywords? It is F. That is the children's playground.
Every Monday, there's a story time hour at the town hall, which is not far from the playground on Darling Street, opposite the supermarket. Oh, and for those of you who need to enroll your kids in childcare, there's a brand new centre. If you cross Beach Road at the supermarket and head down Palm Lane, the childcare centre is the large green building on your right. All right?
If you go past Beach Road onto the Palm Lane, it is on your right. It is the large building. It is not just on our right because we are going this way and our right is going to be the north side, which is A. So childcare center is at A.
Now, once you've dropped the kids off, you might like to head over the road to do your laundry, should you need to. There's a great place on the corner of Beach Road and Palm Lane. You'll get to know the staff there pretty well, I'd say.
On the corner of Palm Lane across Beach Road. So that would be C. The laundromat is at C.
Probably the most important place to mention, since it's where you're all going to be working for the next few months, is the hotel. Actually, you can see it from here. Just head out of the library onto Grover Street, and it's just over there on the corner, on your left.
If you can see something from the library, the only option is I, because the first option is H, and that is cinema, which we have already eliminated in the first place. So 15 is I.
Oh, lastly, someone asked me to recommend a fitness club in town, and unfortunately, it's closed for renovations at the moment. But never fear, I can recommend a fantastic outdoor pool that's open to the public. From where we are now, head right and take the first left.
On the Grover Street, and take the first left, it means you are now going on to the Port Street.
The pool is the first building you come to on your right.
The first building is G. And remember, she said F on the corner of the Darling Street on your right. So you see, F is said way earlier, and now we are at G. So the public pool is at G.
Well, if there aren't any questions, I think it's time to sort out uniforms and start our first training sessions in the main dining hall.
All right, so how did it go? Did you really anticipate you'd get an 8 or an 8.5? Let me know your score in the comments. This is how you solve the IELTS listening map. And there are going to be a lot more listening maps that I'll be uploading on my channel. So stay tuned, do subscribe and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any important updates from my side. That's it for now. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.